And now, America, a commentary on letting singers sing their songs, from 2020 news anchor and managing editor Grant Marshall.
Stick to music? Sure, like Dylan stuck to silence. I keep hearing folks like Frank Stallone, and don't get me wrong, he's done some fine soundtrack work for, movies starring his brother, telling today's musicians to stick to music. Stick to music? Tell that to Woody Guthrie, whose guitar declared, "This machine kills fascists." Tell it to Dylan, who plugged in at Newport and shocked a generation into the future. Tell it to Marvin Gaye, who asked what's going on while the country tore itself in two. See, I don't want my music sterilized, sanitized, and shrink-wrapped for your suburban barbecue. I want it dangerous. I want it to ask uncomfortable questions. I want Jackson Browne shouting about nuclear war. I want Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young harmonizing against hate. I want Beyonce at the Super Bowl giving a history lesson with choreography. Because if you're not rattling cages, you're just shaking maracas. Now I get it. You paid for a ticket, not a TED Talk. But here's the kicker. Art has always been a mirror, and sometimes that mirror shows you something you'd rather not see. Don't want opinions in your entertainment? Good luck finding any art worth remembering. You think Nina Simone kept her mouth shut? You think Springsteen skipped Reagan critiques because some guy in the front row yelled, "Stick to Born to Run"? I'll tell you who does want art with no opinions. Autocrats, censors, and anyone terrified of the truth. So no, Frank, they won't stick to music. And if that upsets you, maybe the problem isn't the song. Maybe it's what it says about you. I'm Grant Marshall, 2020 News.
The commentary, reflections, and unfiltered observations expressed by Grant Marshall are his and his alone. They do not represent the polished positions, corporate caution, or curated consensus of this station, its management, staff, sponsors, affiliates, or America's boardroom-bound broadcasting complex. In short, we don't edit the Marshall. We just give him the mic. If his words provoke, it's because the truth often does. This is 2020 News, not 2020 comfortable. Art stirs, art stings, art shouts when others whisper. If you don't want that, stick to Muzak in the mall.